What's up, guys? We're excited for you to join us for a 15-minute core crusher workout. I am Erin, the Erinator. I'm going to be your coach, and with me I have Tracy and Patrick, and we have a great workout for you today. So let me break it down. It's going to be 4 rounds. Each one is 3 minutes apiece. For the most part, we're going to have 2 exercises that we're going to keep repeating through those 3 minutes, but I'm going to keep progressing them every single time. Are you guys ready?
Oh yeah.
All right, let's start on the ground. So our first 2 exercises, we're going to start with bridges and crunches. So let's get in that bridge position. So what we're doing is our back's flat against the ground. We're squeezing our glutes. We're lifting them in the air and then bringing them back down. So what we're focusing on is a little bit of a warm up. We want to warm up our core, our lower back, and get our glutes fired up. So when we lift, we're squeezing our glutes, trying to lift them as high as we can into that neutral spine and then back down. I like how they're keeping their head on the ground as well. All right, get ready. Now we're going to go into crunches. So now we're keeping our lower back pressed into the ground. We're coming off the ground just enough with our shoulders, and it's up to you. You can have your hands behind your head like Tracy and Patrick, supporting your neck. You can have your hands across your shoulders. You can have them at your side. Just make sure you're stretching that chin towards the ceiling, just enough to get those shoulder blades off the ground. Good, you guys are doing great. Good exhale. In 5 seconds, we're gonna go back to that bridge exercise, but we're gonna add more to it. All right, hips are back off the ground. We're gonna add the bridge, hold it up there. Now I want you to add a march. We're adding a march. So we're keeping that core braced. We gotta keep those glutes nice and squeezed, keep those hips up, and we're just alternating just enough to bring our knee towards our hip and back. Good. Great job, guys. You got a few more seconds. Good. Keep breathing through. 3, 2, back into that crunch position, but I want your knees at 90 degrees now. Good, see how Tracy has a nice tabletop position, her toes are pointed towards the ceiling, lower back is still pressed into the ground. Just bring the shoulder blades off the ground, chin towards that ceiling. Perfect, you're gonna start feeling a different part of your core getting activated. Awesome, guys. Good exhale on the up. You got 5 more seconds, and then we're going into another bridge exercise. Yes. 2, 1. Good. Back to that bridge position. I want you to keep it up there, and now you're going to alternate a front kick. So you're going to send that kick towards the ceiling or straight out. But again, you got to keep those glutes engaged. Keep them activated. Keep that core nice and tight. Look how Tracy is getting nice chamber extension, recoil, and plan. Nice job. Good. 5 more seconds. And then we got 1 more exercise. All right, last set of crunches, but your feet are straight towards the ceiling now. This is a nice pike crunch. So our goal is to keep our legs as straight as we can like Tracy is. You're just reaching up towards those toes. You're gonna feel a different part of your core getting fired up. If you can't quite keep those legs straight, that's okay. Some of you guys might be fighting that hamstring stretch. Keep it going. Good. Exhale and relax. You got 3 more seconds. Keep going. Don't quit on me, Patrick. 2, 1, and lie flat. Stretch it out, guys. Woo! 1 round down, 3 to go. You guys are doing great. Nice little stretch. While they're stretching, we're gonna get set up into a bird dog position. I love this exercise. So for this, if you guys wanna flip over, we're gonna get onto our hands and knees. And our goal is to keep our core braced, but we wanna keep that nice neutral spine. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep our balance while we alternate hand going out with the opposite leg. If Tracy wants to demo real quick, good. So what she's doing, and then she comes back to center and switching. She really wants to keep her core activated so she doesn't shift her hips around while she does this exercise. Okay, you guys ready? Let's go. All right, so we're gonna work those bird dogs. So go ahead, hand with opposite foot, and you're just kicking it straight back, not trying to overarch your back. Good. And I like how Patrick's adding a little punch to the air. Kind of feels like a Superman going straight out. But he's keeping his back nice and flat, meaning he's not being all wobbly. It's a slow, controlled movement. You got 5 more seconds, and then we're going to flip over onto our back. 2, 1. Let's flip over, and we're going to do a reverse crunch. So for this, Our hips are gonna come off the ground, and then we're gonna tap our heels to the ground. There you go. So again, we're really firing up our core. I want you to tap that heel to the ground before you lift your hips back off the ground. Good. So I like how Tracy is supporting her hips, her lower back, by putting her hands underneath her hips, or you can have your hands off to the side like Patrick is. Both a great movement. 2, 1. All right, flip back over into that tabletop position. But now I want your knees off the ground. So now you really got to stabilize your back, and we're just going to kick our feet back. So go ahead, alternate those kickbacks. If this is too much trouble, go ahead and have those knees on the ground if you need to, but your goal is to have those knees off the ground. Just works your core stability a little bit more, kicking straight back, setting that heel right behind you. Good. 2, 1. Let's flip back over. We're gonna do those reverse crunches again, but I'm gonna challenge you. Now, after you crunch up, you're gonna send your legs straight out. So bring those hips off the ground and then straight out. But here's the trick. When you send those legs straight out, you gotta keep your lower back pressed into the ground or pressed into your hands. You don't wanna arch your back. This is really gonna get your lower core. Good, 5 more seconds. Keep going, 1 more. Now flip back over. We're gonna do a bird dog again, but in a low plank position, guys. Low plank position. This is a good challenging one. You're working your way up to this. So you're still gonna alternate arm and legs, lifting. Good, but you really gotta keep your core braced, and you don't wanna move those hips. So I'm gonna balance a cup of coffee on Patrick's back, and it's just a little lift. There you go. Slow and control. These aren't quick movements. You are working everything. Good. 2, 1. Flip back over. We got 1 more. Let's bring out the candlesticks. So legs are straighter. You're going to send them straight up to the ceiling and then straight out. So again, you're lifting your hips off the ground to send it straight up to the ceiling. As you send it straight out, keep that lower back pressed into the ground. If you need that slight regression, just keep your legs bent like you did in the very first exercise. Absolutely okay. Take some of the pressure off the lower back. Give me 1 more. Yes, stretch out, guys. Woo, nicely done. Like I said, this is a core crusher. We're gonna hit every single part of your core. All right, now that we're all warmed up, let's isolate one side a little bit more than the other. So Tracy's gonna demo. We're gonna do a one-sided opposite knee to elbow crunch. So one knee's bent, one is out. And yep, there you go. And she's gonna bring her knee and to her opposite elbow. And she's crunching up to bring that shoulder off the ground and back out. Okay, we're gonna do all one side for 30 seconds. Then we're gonna go into a side plank position, and then we'll do the other side. So don't worry, we're not gonna leave a side out. All right, you guys ready? Let's do this. All right. So it doesn't matter which side you start with first. You just want to go from one elbow to the opposite knee. Crunch up enough. Don't just bring your knee all the way to your elbow. You got to crunch up just enough to bring your shoulder off the ground. Isolate that one side. Good. And I like how Patrick's coming up a little bit more, almost like a V-sit position, a little more advanced. But as long as you're bringing your shoulder off the ground, that's great. 2, 1. Let's go into a side plank position. Once we get in that side plank position, so remember, a side plank, core is engaged, glutes are engaged. Now we're gonna add a little leg lift. And it just has to be enough so you feel that glute activation, leg is nice and straight. If you need to, Tracy's gonna drop to one knee. And this is absolutely fine too, so she can focus on her core and that glute activation, nice straight line. Good, give me 1 more, perfect. Let's flip back onto our back. Now we're gonna work the other side. Opposite knee to elbow. So whatever side you did before, we're gonna work the other side. We gotta keep them even. Good. So again, focus on that crunch. Just enough for the shoulder to come off the ground. Good, and I like how every time Tracy sends her leg out, she's not gonna touch the ground. There you go, a little more advanced. Good, 2, 1. Now flip over to the other side for that side plank position. Remember, when you're in the side plank, make sure your elbow is directly underneath your shoulder. Patrick has a nice straight line. He can also hold his hand up. Now add that leg lift, Patrick. There you go. Keep that knee locked. Good. He's feeling it right in his glute as well as that core. I like how Tracy's doing a slight modification so she can really focus on her core and glute and not so much about her balance. Good. 2, 1, on your back. Now I want to challenge you. We're going to do a bicycle crunch, but in a V-sit position. Okay, so now you're going to alternate those knee to elbows, but you're going to be in that V-sit position. Good. Opposite knee to elbow, go ahead. If this is a little too advanced and you're feeling it too much in your lower back, that's okay. Tracy can lie down your back, and she's doing a regular bicycle crunch. Still alternating the opposite elbow to knee. I like how she does a little pause. She's still challenging herself, isolating the movement. Patrick's a little more advanced. 2, 1, nicely done. Let's get in that low plank position. Nice, now we're gonna alternate those heel kicks. Good, I'll give you guys a little breather from the side plank, but I still wanna work everything, so we still got our core tight. Our knees are still locked. You don't have to kick very high. What we're focusing on, again, is that glute activation while that core is engaged. Nice neutral spine. Head is nice and neutral. Give me 3, 2, 1, and relax. Go into a nice child pose. Give me a nice stretch. You guys are doing awesome. Good. Guys, we have one more round of core. You're in the home stretch. All right, let's get excited. All right. Let's demo this next one. So Tracy's gonna be in a nice tabletop position. So that means hands and knees. Knees are slightly off the ground. I wanna challenge her. Again, we've done this exercise. We know how to stabilize our core, our lower back. Good, and now she's gonna alternate those shoulder taps. So again, really working to stabilize our muscles with our core. And then after that, we're gonna flip over into a V-sit position. But let's start with this exercise, tabletop position, and let's go into those shoulder taps. So again, you wanna picture a bowl of water on your back. So if you are stabilizing, your hips are barely moving while you alternate those shoulder taps. Nicely done, good. And you can have your feet a little bit wider to help balance that. We are almost there, guys. Core is engaged. Good, 3, 2, flip over into that V-sit position. And we are gonna do cross body punches. Good. So make sure you do a full twist. See where that punch is going. If this bothers your lower back a little bit, that is absolutely okay. Tracy can just set her heels down. She's still leaning back just a little bit, enough to feel her core engaged while she does those twists. Beautiful. Or your feet are up just like Patrick. 5 more seconds, keep going. And then we're gonna flip over into that high plank position. Good, let's flip over. So now we're in a full high plank position. Legs are straight out. And now we're gonna punch straight ahead into the air. So again, our hips are not moving. Our core is engaged. So we really wanna lock ourselves out. Nice neutral spine. If you wanna add an advancement, because I know Patrick loves these, let's add a push-up, Patrick. Then a punch, there you go. Good, Tracy's gonna keep punching. You got 3 more seconds, not moving those hips. 2, 1, let's flip back over into that V-sit position. And we're gonna start with our feet going in and out. In and out. So up to you. Hands can be up like Patrick, a little more advanced. Or Tracy's just lightly supporting her hands behind her. Just a little bit of support so she can focus on driving her knees in and then back out. Good, keep those going. In, out, love it. You got 5 more seconds. And then we're gonna flip over in 3, 2, 1, high plank position. Let's make it a rotational T. Okay, rotational T. So you turn to look up towards the ceiling, send that punch straight up, look to see where you're punching. So you get that nice full rotation, reset in the middle, still working that core. Beautiful, nicely done, guys, a little wider stance. You got 5 more seconds, and then we're gonna finish in that V-sit position. 2, 1, flip back over. Now we're gonna alternate single leg V-ups. Good, so we're gonna come up to our tailbone while we come up with 1 foot at a time, all the way up. And again, if this is a little too much, you can start with a crunch. So Tracy can just crunch up and not fully come up into that V-sit position, but still bring one leg up at a time. There you go. Or if you want to advance it, can you do me a double leg V up? Both legs at the same time. There you go. Tracy's got a double leg V up. Come on, let's see it. One more. There you go. And relax. Good. Stretch all the way out, guys. Nicely done. Woo! How is that for a core crusher? Good. So if you guys like that core crusher, definitely subscribe. We got some more great workouts for you. Can't wait to see you for the next round.